Hello, this is a standing workout. In this video, we'll do a warm-up, cardio, abs and glutes, and then some stretching at the end. So if you have access to a wall, that's great for some exercises, but it's not necessary. So before we get started, I want to go over technique for squatting and for arm strengthening. If you've seen this video before, go ahead and fast forward to the start of the workout. So let's get started. Squatting technique. You're going to stand with your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. So for me, you can see this would be hip distance with my feet facing forward, and then I'm just going to separate the legs a little bit wider, and then toes are lightly turned out. Then as I bend, I'm going to send my butt back. And the knees do not go past the toes. So I'll turn to the side here. Just send the butt back. As you send the butt back, your weight is in your heels. You should easily be able to pick up your toes. If I'm here, it's hard to pick up my toes. So, and then as I come up, I'm pressing through the heels to come. I'm lengthening all the way through my hip flexors. So be sure that you're not cutting yourself off and just halfway coming up. You want to really stand up straight and press the hips forward just a little bit. So you're going to send back and up, back and up. If you can't go down to parallel with the thighs, then you can just stay here. Also really important, keeping length through the spine. So only bend as low that you're able to keep length through your spine. If you're curling over at this length, find length through the spine and then come up a little bit. So I want to stay tall and there. Also be aware you're not arching your back and going into your lower back. Staying, pulling those ribs in and squatting. Then for tricep arm extensions, you're going to find a similar foot position. So feet a little bit narrower than your squat. Take a little bend in the knee, again sending the hips back just a little bit. And then you're going to actively press the hands back, keeping the elbows in place. So you want to focus on really feeling that tricep. Since this is an isolation exercise, we want to feel the muscle that we're trying to work on. So if you're way up here, you might not feel it. So try lowering the hands. The position will be a little bit different for each person. You can try, sometimes the hands get too wide and it's hard to feel it in your triceps, so then narrowing the arms there. Starting with the warm-up, so getting some blood flowing. So we're going to do 30 jumping jacks. You can either come out to the side or come into a jump. So ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You're just going to come into a little jog with the knees pointing down. And if you don't want to jump, you can just kick the butt, keeping the knees pointed down. And then galloping side to side. If you're not jumping, just going to step. So 2 more. Rolling the shoulders back. And then rolling the shoulders forward. Bring the arms out to the side, palms facing up. You're going to pick up the right shoulder, inwardly rotate all the way in. It's going to respond down your arm to your hand. Your choice of whether you want to keep the feet planted or let them inwardly rotate with your shoulders. You get a little more range of motion with your shoulder when you let your body go with it. So one more each side. And then hip circles. Foot is active, so it's either pointed or it's flexed. Then reversing, so you're going out into parallel, out parallel, and here you might want to come to a wall. You're just going to stand feet hip distance apart, and you're going to take a forward fold. I'm going to turn to the side. So you're not straining in your hamstrings, maybe finding a bend in your knee. If you're at the wall, you'll be holding on using this pole as of my wall. And you're finding length through your spine, bending the knees. And wherever you're at the wall or on the floor, you're going to lengthen into the belly of your hamstrings. So bending the knees, pressing long into the belly of your hamstrings. Bend and straighten. If you're on the floor, bend and straighten. You're finding length through your spine. So maybe coming up on your hands. I just want to make sure I'm not here. So this is not stretching out your hamstrings. Find length through the spine in order to stretch the hamstrings. Couple more. Bending the knees and rolling up. Stretching out the quads, knees together, pressing forward into that hip flexor. You can use a wall if you need to. Make sure you're not letting your back arch, pulling those lower ribs in. And then other side. So knees together, pushing forward into that hip flexor of the bent leg. And down, giving it a little shake out. Then for the cardio, we're going to do 10 Mario jumps, like Mario Brothers, hopping up for a coin. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then kicking the butt for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then doing it again. If you're not jumping, we're here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you can kick your butt for 10, 8, 9, 10. That's the first exercise. Second exercise, everyone can do this one. Feet are in a second position, toes lightly turned out. And we're going to do 4 opposite knees and elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then finding that squat stance. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find that good squat stance. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you might find yourself adjusting a little bit with the feet. And then little wherever you need to go for that squat stance. Then the last one will be this tricep. We'll bend in the knee, length through the back, active. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knees are facing forward. Then you're going to turn, bring the heels in together, bring the arms up, come to the balls of the feet and hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So balance comes from the core, keeping those lower ribs pulled in. If I arch, that tends to throw my balance off. So again, facing forward this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn the knees back forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do 1 minute of each exercise, 15-second rest in between. Then 30 seconds after the 3 exercises to start round 2. And let me set my timer. Starting with the Mario jumps or march into the heel kicks. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can move around in your space to make it more interesting. Halfway through, maybe if you were jumping, you want to come to not jumping. If you were not jumping, maybe you want to try jumping. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next are the 4 opposite knees and elbows for 4, and then your 4 squats. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sending that butt back. Coming all the way to standing. Halfway through. Four more squats, try to get 4 more in. 5 seconds, 2, 1, and 15-second rest. Then we'll do 4 triceps, coming into staying on the balls of the feet into an X. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees are facing forward, now knees out to the side. Point those over, lower ribs in. Halfway through. Six seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. 30-second rest, and then we'll do that again. So we'll start with the Mario jumps or Mario march into heels to butt. Breathing in through the nose, deep breaths out through the mouth. Keeping the energy moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 15-second rest. Elbow to knee. 3, 4. Then the 4 squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway through, sending that butt back, standing all the way up. "15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one before pumps. Turn the knees out for a count of 4. And then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure when you're coming down that your knees are facing forward for the arm. And we're halfway through. Five seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're done with your cardio. Yay! Great. So now moving into abs. So the standing pelvic curl, where light bend in the knees, feet a little bit wider than your squat position. And you're going to start in a neutral spine, pulling from the pubic bone forward. So you're pulling your belly button in, pulling that pubic bone forward. Just ever so light squeeze of the glutes. If you over squeeze, it becomes a glute exercise. So we're pulling from our lower abs. This is where if you have a wall, I'm going to use this pull. But if you have a wall, you can dig a little deeper. You would lean into the wall just a bit, maybe like 30% of your weight. Take a little bend in the knee, that neutral spine, and you're pulling in. So we'll do 15, ready, and begin. Make sure you're coming all the way back to neutral spine. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next one, you hold on the curl. 13, hold, pull the belly button in. Make sure you have length through your spine. 14, hold it, release. And 15, you're going to hold it and release. Then either against the wall or on the floor, you're going to squeeze. You're sending the left leg back straight. You're going to squeeze that glute. So coming into the position where you're able to squeeze the glute. Beware you're not arching. So neutral spine, squeezing it back for 15. If you're in the middle of the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Other side. So it helps to touch the muscle that you want to work. So our glutes get lazy from sitting all day long. I know mine certainly do. So it helps to touch so that you can really feel if you're squeezing it. So we'll call that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Working on the obliques, opposite knee and elbow. Make sure you're standing tall. We're going to do 15 each side, pulling the knee in. So ready and begin. So 15, 14, 13, 12, pulling that belly button in. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then side glutes. So instead of coming out to your true side where I'm working my adductor, it's going a little bit back. So a little bit to the diagonal behind you, sending the heel back, getting more into the side glutes. So we'll do 15 each side. You can stand against a wall. Begin. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Sending it back at the angle, sending the heel back. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Now, you're all done. Just to cool down now. So we want to stretch those glutes out. You can lean against your wall or wherever you might have for balance, or you can be out on the floor. Pick up the left leg, flex the foot. It comes across the thigh. And then you're going to send the butt back as you bend the knee. So always being aware the knee's not going past your toes. You don't have to hold on to anything. Length through the spine. Send the butt back a little bit more. Maybe bend the knee a little bit more. You can press that thigh towards the floor, keeping that foot flexed. Coming up and switching to the other side. So coming across the thigh, foot is flexed. Bending the knee as you send the butt back. Maybe send the butt back a little bit more. Taking a little deeper bend in the knee. Pressing that thigh towards the floor. And then coming up. Coming into a forward fold. So you're either at the wall, coming into 90 degrees, or you're coming all the way down. So you're bending the knees and straighten. Make sure you have length through your spine. Maybe you're on your fingertips. Bending the knees and straighten. Bending the knees and straighten. Bending the knees and straighten. Wherever you're at. Maybe coming down a little bit farther. If you're on the floor, coming into full forward fold. If you're in a full forward fold, bend the knees and rolling up. If you're at the wall, walk the feet in and then rolling up. Bring the feet together, grabbing onto your left wrist, and you're sending the hips over to the left as you lean to the right. Back to center, switching your grip. The left hand grabs your wrist, sending the hips over to the right as you lean to the left. Back to center, coming into a thigh stretch. So if you're at the wall, holding onto the wall for balance, knees together, pushing forward into the hip flexor of the bent leg. And make sure you're not arching in your lower back, that you're not arching in your ribs. If you have good control of your lower back, you can start to move the thigh back. It'll change where it stretches in your quads. Maybe bring the thigh out to the side, still pressing forward into that hip flexor. And just be, if you find yourself arching, and just come back to starting position, knees together. So by moving the thigh around, I'm hitting different areas of the quads. Since there are 4 muscles, we want to try and hit different areas of it. And then other side. Knees together, pressing forward into that right, or the hip flexor of the bent leg. If you have good control of your lower back, maybe moving the knee back, still pressing forward into that hip flexor. Maybe move the knee out a little bit to the side, still pressing forward into that hip flexor. Bring the knees back together. And release. Rolling the shoulders back. Keeping those ribs controlled. Hands out, palms up. Here, lightly squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lightly squeeze your shoulder blades together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wide second position. Knuckles facing forward. You're going to push away from your thighs to find length through your spine and neck. Keeping that spine long. Twist to one side. Back to center, reset, long spine before you do any twists, and going to the other side. Back to center, walk the feet in, and bring the arms up for an inhale, and exhale, bring the arms down. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed, and have a fabulous day.